Well, welcome back to the show, everyone. As promised, before we wrap things up around here, we want to open up the mailbag and take your weather questions. Our first question comes to us from Linda Durham on Facebook, and she asks, what is the long-range forecast for the summer? Oh, well, Linda, the short answer is we don't know. I never put too much stock in seasonal forecasts. There are enough challenges that we face in forecasting the weather 7 days into the future, much less months and months in advance. Now, we can look at large-scale climate indicators like El Nino and La Nina here in a couple of months and see how this summer might compare on average to others. But day-to-day changes like pop-up storms, tropical systems, and where areas of high pressure will set up will actually determine how this summer plays out for us.
And for our next question, Brody Cobb and PJ Adams both ask on Facebook, what is heat lightning? Well, contrary to its name, heat lightning is not caused just by warm temperatures. We do, however, see this kind of lightning mostly in the summer months, and most of the time it isn't accompanied by any thunder. And we see the lightning because the Earth's atmosphere is able to reflect the light from lightning in faraway storms, sometimes over 50 miles away.
And Tim Channels over on Facebook writes, what is dew point and what does it mean to me? Well, technically, Tim, the dew point is a temperature. It's the temperature to which, if you cool the air, all of the water vapor would condense into liquid water. The dew point is actually a good representation of how humid it really is, even better than humidity. This is because relative humidity can vary with temperature. Dew points in the 50s or below are generally thought of as being fairly comfortable. If we're at or above the 60s, we can definitely feel the humidity. And during the summer months, it isn't uncommon to have dew points in the 70s. That's when it feels very sticky outside. Ann Martin Berry sends us our next question on Facebook. She asks, does a ring around the moon always forecast rain? Not all the time, Ann, but it is a good forecast indicator of weather changes. We typically see a halo around the moon because reflected light from the moon will pass through cirrus clouds, which are made of ice crystals at just the right angle. Cirrus clouds increasing from our west generally indicate some sort of change in the weather. A new storm system taking shape and moving this way, for example, which could mean rain in 2 days.
And several folks asked this one, what is Dixie Alley and how is it different from Tornado Alley? Well, Dixie Alley is a name given to part of the southeastern United States that sees a large number of tornadoes. It includes parts of Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. New research shows that when you look at strong tornadoes, those of EF2 strength or greater, and look at the last 40 years or so, there are more of these tornadoes in the south than in the Great Plains, which is typically thought of as Tornado Alley.
And finally, guys, we get this question a lot from folks all around the community. Are you really standing in front of a green screen when you give the forecast? And the answer is yes, but our wall isn't green, it's blue, but either color works in the great scheme of things. In fact, here is one of our studio cameras pointed over there to the wall as you see it right now. Now, normally you're going to see a more zoomed in view with the weather graphics behind us, but here you can see those two side monitors that we look at, and we're able to see everything you see at home in those monitors. The camera in front of us also acts as a mirror, allowing us to see what's going on. So that's kind of a behind-the-scenes look at the weather on TV. Now, guys, thanks for spending some time with us this evening. I hope you and your family learned something new and something that could save your life.
And if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns about severe weather and severe weather safety, we'd be happy to answer them.
Yeah, email us at weather@WTVM.com or find us on Facebook by searching for WTVM Weather.
That's right. The news at 6 is next. Good night, everybody.